Piketty's new book.
Yes. Have any of you, have you seen Piketty's new book? You've read Piketty's new book? Yes.
Capital in the 21st Century.
Another book that has tables and graphs. This book doesn't. This is one of my first books with there are no graphs in this book. Just pictures. Okay.
So thanks to Piketty's new book, we know the trickle-down policies of the past 30 years definitively do not work.
Can we say that part again? Definitively do not work. And in fact, let's just all be clear about this. Definitively do not work, not as in that's somebody else's opinion or this comes out of a long-held political position. The data don't lie on this. He's got good historical data, but boy, what he shows is trickle down doesn't work. Never did, doesn't work. Okay. Just so we're all clear on the baseline. I just saved you 1,100 pages of reading. I'm sorry, I cut you off in the middle.
Definitively do not work.
Okay.
How can both business and government effect real change to ensure greater distribution of resources and thus increased opportunity for all?
So this is what, to me, is so encouraging about Thomas Piketty's book. That you can read his book and you just want to say, oh, because it says over and over, that, look, I'll tell you the basic theme, the rich get richer. That once you can accumulate capital, you can make the thing grow on its own, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's less and less and less for everybody else, not just like the bottom slice, but all the way. There's just less and less, and that's the way it tends to work. Return on capital is what he talks about. But here's the hopeful part in Piketty's book. Piketty makes the point that although the data keep documenting this happening, it's not like an act of nature. It's not like gravity, and you can't fix it. Gravity is just there, damn, just over and over. Things fall on your head, you say, wow, gravity again. Piketty's book makes the point that how much inequality there is, how much growth is distributed through the economy is a matter of the policies you choose to follow. And that, for example, progressive taxation or investment in everybody's education has a profound effect on helping to level the playing field again. So, with Piketty's book coming out right now, I feel this great sense of, he's got the hard data about what happens if we follow policies that continue to let the rich get richer, and what happens if we fix that. Let me point out one other thing about Piketty's book. Okay, there was more in it than I told you with that one sentence. But there's one incredibly cool part. He talks about, in effect, the half century from the Great Depression to the early 1980s, that one period that he describes statistically in many ways as kind of an aberration in economic history. Why is it an aberration? It is the time when we made those investments that built America's great middle class. And we made those decisions, not we in this room, but our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents. They made those decisions. They said, you put a cop on the beat so that nobody steals your pension. You do that on Wall Street. But they also said, and you tax progressively, and then you make those investments. For those who made it big, God bless them. That's great. But they've got to pay a piece of that forward so the next kid has a chance to make it big, and the kid after that, and the kid after that. To me, that's what defines America. That is America at its best. When it says, we don't build for a few of us. We don't create opportunities just for some of us. We believe here in America that we invest in a future so every kid has got a fighting chance. That's what this book is about. Landed it.